the chuck will spin over and around, and it'll, like, your hand kind of touches your wrist practically. You want the wrist to be in contact with the chuck. And as soon as the chuck starts to bend a little bit, so as soon as the chuck starts to wrap around a little bit like this, you're going to rotate your wrist at the same speed of the chuck. Okay, you don't want it to go faster or slower. You want it just to stay in flow with the chuck. Okay, so again, and then you're going to grab it as it falls down like that. You see? Again, it'll go like this, and you catch. This and catch. So the palm faces down, rotates up like that. Down, up. Do two more. One. Now the next move is if you're coming in from the bottom and going up, it's going to be a little bit different, at least the way I do it. It'll kind of push up like this, right? And you're going to want to feel this chain wrap around your wrist. If you don't let it hit snugly against the wrist, if it doesn't roll nicely, what's going to happen is you're going to have this chain grinding against bone, and it really hurts, especially after a few times. So as we come up, we're going to rotate the wrist this way, and we'll catch it the opposite way, which is going to be an underhand grab. Now I'm sure you can modify this too with whatever grab you want, but you grab it like that. So the way this works is, see, and I'll do it again here. We rotate it like this, and then from here, the wrist is actually grabbing it, but I'm going to hold it like this. It's going to be like you shoot your wrist down to do a back roll. So again, it goes like this. See? So now we can go down, up, spin it, down. We can kind of keep in this flow of moving up and down just by using our wrist. I have this double move. What you have to do, and you have to put a little bit of power behind it, you shoot it into your arm in the same way. The wrist rotates up, and then it kind of dives down a little bit. You've seen this a lot of times, like that, see? Okay, your wrist is down here, and you have the chain over here. Say you catch it wrong, or you just somehow end up here. Well, how do you get it back in motion? And I've got two different ways to do it. The first is to come directly back up. Now, the movement is like this. Again, it goes boom, boom, like that. So it'll go circle, over. And this way you can catch it, okay? So again, if you're standing from here, circle, over, like that, okay? Circle, over. Now from here, you can catch it the same way. Spin it down, and then do a circle, over, and you can catch it again. Spin it down, and circle over. See how that works? This provides good, like if you're doing a wrist spin, you can take it straight into that. See? So again, you can be in the middle of wrist spins like this, spin, 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 get in the wrist, but then you pull it down so you can kind of vary it up a little bit. Now you can either catch it here, you don't have to, you can also just catch it like this and continue on with your regular chuck routine. You want to take it back into a spinning chuck, you do a chop sideways like this, and what will happen is this will naturally spin right into your hand. I've just started working on it, but essentially you catch it like this, and then you can go back into like a downwards movement. So again, from here, we just chop straight down, and this will bring momentum this way, and we catch it that way. Like this, catch. Again, I've got to work on that one a little bit. We roll it, catch it right here, right? Now, for one moment, you have this chuck that'll be up, but it's going to fall. As soon as that moment hits right here, you push it down with your wrist, and you let it loose here, and what should happen is the chuck will rotate around here, and then you'll be able to catch it and take it over. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go down below. Okay, I'm just going to finish it with a spin because, again, the momentum is going to push it that way. once you push it, you can rotate it right back down that way. Okay, and then we have the doubles. I don't know what this is really called, but you basically spin it 2 times. 2 more. Okay, and then from here, we have a launch. Okay. Now I'm sure there's many variations we could come up with from this wrist, from your wrist being down below. So there's definitely a lot of things that we can look at here that I probably haven't even figured out yet. I'm still working on different moves that we can do without actually grabbing the chuck, but just using our wrists and our hands or whatever motions that we use. Not perfect, guys. Just kind of demonstrating.